Okay, so this is a revision video on the nitrogen cycle. So this is a pretty straightforward revision video. There is just one question to answer, which is this. So you can pause the video, answer the question, and then when you're ready, play the video again, and we will go through the answers. So the first process you could have talked about is this, nitrogen fixation, and that is this process. Conversion of nitrogen gas in the atmosphere into nitrogen containing compounds such as amino acids, and that process is carried out by nitrogen fixing bacteria. You should also know that there are two types of those nitrogen fixing bacteria. So the mutualistic, they're found associated with the roots, and they're mutualistic because they provide the nitrogen containing compounds that they've produced to the plant, and the plant provides carbohydrates to those bacteria. And then there are also free living bacteria found in the soil that are nitrogen fixing. So the next process or reaction is this, a modification. And so there will be leaves and dead plant matter, dead organisms, feces and urine released into the soil, and there are nitrogen containing compounds found in those substances. And then ammonification is the process of converting those nitrogen containing compounds into ammonia and ammonium ions. And this process of ammonification is carried out by decomposers, also known as saprobionts. These are bacteria and fungi found in the soil. So the next process, nitrification, and that involves this. So remember, that's conversion of ammonium ions into nitrites, and that process is an oxidation reaction, and then those nitrites are oxidized further into nitrates. These are really important, the nitrates. These are highly water soluble, and they are taken up into the roots of the plant by active transport. And the nitrates are rate limiting for growth, so really important that plants can access those nitrates for growth. And this process of nitrification, you should know it's carried out by nitrifying bacteria. Remember, those bacteria operate under aerobic conditions. So really important that farmers plough their fields, make sure that there's plenty of oxygen getting into the soil so it can promote the growth of those nitrifying bacteria that are making the nitrates to aid plant growth. And finally, if fields become waterlogged, if oxygen can't access the soil, then this process can occur. And this is when nitrates are converted into nitrogen gas and returns to the atmosphere, carried out by denitrifying bacteria. So they are anaerobic. So their growth is promoted under conditions where there's a lack of oxygen. So that's the nitrogen cycle. Make sure you know it. Remember that in farming, one of the ways that nitrates are enhanced in the soil, so the concentration of nitrates are increased, is through the use of fertilizers. And that's something else you should know about. Okay, there you go, nitrogen cycle.